Hi everybody and welcome back to some more Mxgp free here on this channel. I'm KPG-GOONER here. Now in today's episode we're jumping straight back into the MX2 season and we're going straight into the garage and we're going to buy another bike. Now we did a race on the two-stroke in the last episode and that was absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for the support on the series as well. Right, we're getting straight back in and we're going to choose another 250 and the one I'm going to choose today is the Suzuki. There's been loads of votes for that, so we're going to be trying that out. I'm going to quickly upgrade it and then I'm going to show you the bike before we get straight into the qualifying. And I will show you some upgrading, guys. I have cut it out in recent episodes, but I will try and fit some of that in the episode. Right, let's get straight into it. So here we go. Right, so we fully maxed out the Suzuki. It looks absolutely awesome. Now let's get straight into qualifying in Latvia, and it's a tough circuit which I haven't won around yet, so let's get straight into the qualifying. Right, let's get straight out onto the track in these wet conditions and see if we can put in some good times. Oh my dear Lord, I am struggling on this Latvia circuit once again. I struggled at the start of the walkthrough when I first raced around here and I didn't get a victory. I think I got a third and a second. I don't know what it is about this circuit, and the wet conditions are not helping. I'm absolutely nowhere near that 147.2, but I'm going to just keep on persevering and see if I can just get a better time. We've still got 10 minutes. I haven't made any adjustments to the bike just yet. I'm just trying to get used to the Suzuki first before I start making little tweaks here and there, but I will show you if I do that. Now, just trying all these different bikes, so I'm starting to feel that there is a difference between them. I can't say which one I prefer at this moment in time out of all the 250 4-strokes we've tried, but this one definitely does understeer, and again I've struggled around that corner, but like I said, I will tell you right at the end once we've tried them all out which one I prefer. And also we will be doing some online very soon, guys, where I give you the opportunity to race with me online in maybe a live stream, which would be really good fun. I will definitely notify you in an episode when I'm going to do that, so you get a chance to get your friends' requests in so we can do some racing. So I haven't raced on any of the faster bikes yet, so when we get up to the 450s it's going to be interesting to see how they handle. I've seen a few videos that other people have posted and oh my god, they're so much quicker and you get a lot higher jumps on them as well, so I'm really looking forward to trying them out as well. So we will see in time whether we can improve. And just trying to get a little bit faster up the hill here. Let's see if this time's going to be a little bit quicker. But I did enjoy the two-strokes in the last episode. Oh my god, they are so good in the corners. I'm definitely going to have to do some more racing on them. Right, let's just try and get a nice tight line here. Keep it nice and smooth. Come on, a little bit faster. Are we going to get a better time? No, got a little bit wider, but can we get a good drive around there? And over the finish line. Oh, we get fourth. Well, that is a much improved lap. I think I'm just going to take that, guys. I don't think I can go any quicker, and I think I'm going to stick with the settings that I've got. I don't think I'm going to play with anything because I could make it worse. So we're within only a 0.2 or 0.3 away from the fastest time. I think we can push in this race. So let's get straight into it, guys, and hopefully get some good results on the board. So let's get straight into the first race. Right, so here we go with the first race. It's quite heavy rain at the moment. There's a thunderstorm going on in the background. We're just going to have to try our hardest to try and stick with the leaders in this race. I don't think we're going to win this one. I found it extremely tough in qualifying. But let's just get straight into it and hope for the best. So let's see if we can get a good start. Oh, just let the clutch out a little bit too early there, but still managed to get away okay. Let's try and get into this first right-hand turn without getting knocked off. Oh, that was a little bit tight there, but managed to get through and get the whole shot. Oh my dear Lord, that was a good start. Let's just try and hold it into this corner. Went into the inside, so I didn't make contact. And we're into the lead, and oh, Jonas has crashed. Oh, there's another crash there as well. Oh my god, there's a lot of people that collided in that first and second turn, but we've managed to get away. Let's just try and settle down. We know that we weren't the quickest in qualifying, so it's going to be hard to lead from the front, but I'm going to try my best here. I've got riders sitting right behind us. Let's just try and be nice and good into that turn, went a little bit wider, managed to get a decent drive, and we're still holding the lead. Oh no, we're going to lose it in this turn, are we? No, just going on the outside. Oh damn, we've lost first position, but as long as we stick with the leaders in these races, hopefully we will get an opportunity to maybe get past again. Let's try and get a good speed up the hill. It was pretty good through here, and oh god, almost landed onto his back wheel there, but managed just to sort myself out, try and get a nice turn through there. The rain's absolutely lashing down, and that's not helping, and I'm really struggling to get the speed through some of these corners, but I am getting slightly better to know where the best areas to get the momentum and get a good rise. That was a bad round there, nice and tight, managed to get through there nice and quick, and we're still sticking with the leader, but he's starting to pull away slightly, but I was expecting not to be the quickest in these laps, so let's see if the pace is going to be the same as it was in qualifying. Now they were doing, I think the fastest lap was a 1:47.2, and we were about 0.3 away from that time, so if they do those sort of lap times in this race, we're going to struggle, and he is starting to pull away again. So oh god, I made a mistake, gone off circuit, don't fall off. Oh my god, we've made our first real mistake, and that's going to cost us a bit of time, and we've dropped off. Oh, he went a little bit wider there, he struggled in that turn, and we got round there a little bit quicker than he did, so now we've caught up slightly again, but there's still a little bit of a gap. Can we get a little bit faster through that turn? Now we need to get good air time through there. Oh damn, we didn't manage to get a scrub in there, and we are slightly gaining on him. If we can just stick with this pace, we might be able to get an opportunity in the final lap to maybe challenge for that win. I'd love to get a win round this circuit. I haven't won round here yet, and I didn't manage it in the wildcard races, but that was right at the beginning, and we didn't have a bike with the performance that we've got now. And this Suzuki's not too bad. It does understeer slightly, which you can properly correct with a few tweaks in there. I didn't want to do that because I got the qualifying time right at the end of the session. I didn't want to make any adjustments and then make it worse than it already is, but next time I do make some adjustments. Like I said, I will show you that in the session before we go into the race. Right, let's just try and keep this speed up. He's really pulling away. We're definitely not going to win this race, I don't think, unless he makes a mistake. We're definitely not having a really fast race here. I think the times are slightly slower, and yes, we're running quite slow as well, so we've just done 150 there, so we're almost 2.5 seconds slower than the qualifying session, so it is a lot slower than the qualifying session, but sometimes you find that. Right, let's just try and hold it round here, and hopefully we can at least get the second place, but I think I've got a rider sitting right behind me. I don't know who it is, so we don't want to lose any more positions. Right, let's go a little bit tighter into this turn so we don't go off circuit like we did in the previous lap. Oh no, we got thrown out left as well again, but not as bad as last time, but still struggling there quite a lot. Oh, I've mucked it up. Oh, I've got reset, and I've made a mistake, and Hurlins has got back past, and we've dropped down to third place. Oh, what the hell was I doing there? I didn't need to go in as tight as that. That was my own mistake. Right, now we're going to have a real battle on our hands to try and get our second position back. We don't want to lose that. We've had it for most of the race. We know we're not going to win it, but can we just push it a little bit more and take that second place? But Hurlins is not going to let me take it, and we always want to finish in front of him just because we get the bonus as well, and that's why he's named in red. Right, let's try and go a little bit tighter in here. No, not fast enough to get past him there, and see if we can get him in one of these corners. It's not going to be easy. Let's try and get a better drive around there. No, it's sent us out slightly wider as well, and again we've lost the momentum through there. Right, let's just try and get, oh god, didn't get a scrub in there, that would have helped. Right, let's just try and get a nice jump over that and just try. Oh, we're gaining on him, we're getting a good momentum up the hill, and we are gaining on Hurlins, but is it going to be enough? We're coming to the final corners of the race. Is it going to be a third place finish here, or are we going to be able to get him in the final corner? This is going to be so tough. Are we going to manage to do it? Right, let's get a nice jump over here. Can we get him in the inside? Oh, we managed to get up the inside of him, but are we going to get enough speed around this last corner to hold it? Oh, he's going to come in the inside there and to the finish line. Oh, we managed to do it. Oh, he wasn't expecting that, so we take second place, and I think that was well earned. So let's get straight into the results. So we only managed second, but that is a good recovery at the end to get past Hurlins to take second position. But that circuit's really tough. I find it really difficult. I'm definitely going to have to look into doing a setup for this circuit because it is one that I'm finding difficult. Right, let's get into the second race and hope for better. I'm actually rubbing my hands now, guys. It's dry. this is going to make all the difference. So we're going to race the second race in the dry, and I think the lap times are going to be a lot quicker, and it's going to be a little bit more competition. So let's see if we can get a good start in these dry conditions, and let the clutch out. Yes, we managed to get away really fast, but no, is it going to be quick enough to get the whole shot? Let's just try and get a nice turn into that first turn. Are we going to get the whole shot? No, 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 we couldn't get it. We got closed out by 4 riders there, but we managed to stay on the bike, so that's a positive thing. Right, try and get a nice turn in there, and we've managed to get back into the lead, but this happened in the first race, and then I lost it. So let's just try and keep it nice and smooth here, try not to make any mistakes, hoping to be better in the dry. We definitely didn't have the pace in the wet round here, but in the dry we're going to be a little bit quicker hopefully. So let's see how this Suzuki performs in these conditions. Now let's just try and hold on to this lead, try and go around a little bit wider here, try not to get knocked off in those slow corners, which happens quite a lot. Now like I said, I've seen a few videos of people racing online, and it looks a bit chaotic. A lot of people get crashed off into the slow corners, so just trying to learn which sections to go on the wider sections of these corners to get a better momentum, but to avoid getting knocked off is probably going to be beneficial for the online races. But we will see what happens. I mean, a lot of people do probably turn off and put it on ghosting. I don't know what you guys prefer, but we will see when we do those online races. But the AI haven't been too bad in these races, so they've taken me off a few times. But yeah, other than that, I think it's been a lot better than it was on Mxgp2 in that respect. Right, so we get the first lap out the way, and we're still leading, and it's still lovely conditions, which is helping me. Now the track is slightly wet, but it's not as bad as it was in that first race. Right, let's go a little bit wider to gain a little bit more momentum. Yes, we're still holding the lead. I'm not sure what sort of lap times we're going to do in the dry. Now, the fastest time in qualifying was a 1:47.2. Let's see if we can beat those sort of times in these conditions. It'd be interesting to see. Right, let's all gain. Just, I don't need to go so tight. I don't know why I turned into tight round there. Don't need to do that. We can go a little bit wider there. Right, let's just try and keep it nice and steady around there. We're still holding the lead. I can still hear a few bikes coming up behind me, so I haven't pulled away at all. So I'm still going to have to be concentrating on what I'm doing and make sure that we know which corners they're going to fly into, so we can go a little bit wider so we don't get taken out. Right, let's just keep it nice and steady around here. Let's just go a little bit wider, as I see a lot of riders getting taken off in those corners, but we're still holding a decent gap. Not massive, but it's enough to hold, hopefully, for a victory if we can maintain this. So far so good. Let's keep it nice and steady around over that section, and hopefully this could be our first win in Latvia. Now, like I said, it's a circuit I used to struggle on Mxgp2, so it was no surprising that I would struggle on it again in this series on this new game. Right, let's just keep it nice and steady, and see if we can get to the end of this lap in a decent position. Right, let's just try and hold it around here. Oh, that was nice and tight around that corner, and again nice and tight around there, and still not at the pace of qualifying. So that was only a 150, so we're definitely still not running as fast as we did in qualifying. So the pace hasn't improved, even though it's in better conditions. Right, let's just keep it nice and smooth for this last lap, and hopefully get our first victory around this circuit of the series. But we're definitely looking forward to doing some races on the more powerful bikes, but we will be on them very soon. I'm pretty sure that we're going to get some contract offers very, very soon, and the opportunity to vote whether we stay with the custom team or we go with an official team. But we will check that out at the end of the video. I think this is the midway point when you get the offers. You can actually work out when you get them. It's the same as they do in MotoGP games. There's a certain point where in the season when they ask you whether you want to change the sponsor, the team. So we will have a look at the end of the video, because we haven't had one come up yet, but I'm pretty sure it will be after this one, of what I've seen of other people's walkthroughs. So we will see. Right, let's just keep it nice and steady. Absolutely flying on this lap, and I think we might be able to get a victory here as long as we don't make any silly errors and come off. Right, keep it nice and smooth over the jumps, and we're really pushing for that victory round here, and we're coming to the last few sections, and it's looking good here, and I think we are going to get a victory, which is awesome. And I'll tell you what, the weather change has been the key. I think if it was still wet conditions, I think the result would have been different, because I didn't find it very easy in the heavy rain. Right, last corner here. Just keep it nice and steady, and yes, we're going to take a victory, which is absolutely brilliant. There we go, we take victory in Latvia, and that's the first one on this circuit, so that is awesome. That was absolutely brilliant, guys. Much better in that second race, and I think the dry conditions made all the difference. Now we take maximum points in that second race and took the overall points in that championship in Latvia, and we are still leading the championship. I'm really enjoying this MX2 season so far. Right, we're going to get straight into what's coming next, and I do believe there's going to be some voting coming up, so let's get straight to that now, guys. So here we go. Right guys, it's time to vote. Do I stay in the current custom team, or do I go with an official team? It's time to vote. So please vote in the comments below, either on my Twitter page or on my Facebook page. All the links are in the description. And when they're all counted up, then we will select whatever came out on top, and then we'll move this season forward. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very, very soon.